Welcome to online lecture series in organic chemistry, and we are discussing the organometallic compounds. In this video I am going to discuss the properties of ferrocene. In earlier video we have discussed about the methods of preparation of ferrocene or synthetic methods for the preparation of ferrocene. Now, what are the properties of ferrocene? So, ferrocene is a orange solid which undergoes sublimation at 373 Kelvin. It is insoluble in water, but it readily soluble in organic solvents like ether, benzene, alcohol, etc. And most important thing is ferrocene obeys effective atomic number rule, EAN rule. It obeys effective atomic number rule. For example, this is the structure of ferrocene. These are the two cyclopentadienyl rings, planar ligands, and these are the pentahapto ligands, and this is the iron. Now, according to effective atomic number rule, these two rings contribute 5 electrons each, and atomic number of iron is 26. So this ring contributes 5 electrons. This is the negative ligand. It is pentahaptic and therefore it contributes 5 electron. Iron contributes 26 electron because its atomic number is 26, and this another ring also contributes 5 electrons. Now sum of this, it is 36, and it obeys effective atomic number rule. Not only ferrocene is obeying effective atomic number rule, but also it obeys 18 electron rule also. It obeys 18 electron rule. So as I said, contribution of this cyclopentadienyl ring, it is 5 electron. In outermost shell of iron there are 8 electrons, and another ring contributes 5 electrons, and total number of electrons are 18. So it obeys 18 electron rule also. So most important thing is ferrocene obeys effective atomic number rule as well as 18 electron rule. In ferrocene all the electrons are paired and therefore it is diamagnetic. It is diamagnetic substance and it has no any unpaired electrons. All the electrons are paired. Ferrocene is thermally stable up to very high temperature, that is 775 Kelvin, and in the absence of air. It has zero dipole moment, and molecule is therefore symmetrical. This molecule is symmetrical and it has zero dipole moment. And most important thing, ferrocene undergoes electrophilic substitution reactions like alkylation, acylation, etc. So these reactions are typical reactions of organic compounds, and ferrocene undergoes electrophilic substitution reactions, and substitution of hydrogen atoms of this cyclopentadienyl ring occurs and we get the substitution products. These are the properties of ferrocene, physical properties of ferrocene. Now chemical properties or chemical reactions of ferrocene. As I said right now, ferrocene undergoes electrophilic substitution reactions. Basically ferrocene is most resistive to hydrogenation than the benzene, because the coordination of pi electron density of the ring to the metal ion. So this pi electron density of cyclopentadienyl ring, it is coordinated with the metal ion, and therefore it is resistive for the hydrogenation, but it is more reactive than benzene towards electrophilic reagents. It undergoes electrophilic substitution reactions, and electrons are more readily available for electrophilic substitution. Now first of all, we'll discuss the acylation of ferrocene. Acylation, it is the electrophilic substitution reaction. So ferrocene reacts with acetyl chloride or acetic anhydride in presence of catalysts like aluminum trichloride or trihydrogen phosphate, and forms mono and diacetyl derivatives under suitable conditions. This is the example of Friedel and Kraft reaction. Basically, monoacetyl derivative is formed in presence of trihydrogen phosphate, whereas diacetyl derivative is obtained in presence of anhydrous aluminum trichloride. For example, when ferrocene is treated with acetyl chloride in presence of aluminum trichloride, first of all, monosubstitution occurs. One of the hydrogen atom of cyclopentadienyl ring, it is substituted by this acyl group. So but in presence of aluminum trichloride, I said we get monoacetyl derivative. So it further reacts with another molecule of acetyl chloride in presence of AlCl3, and disubstitution occurs like this. There is a disubstitution. Similarly, ferrocene, when treated with acetic anhydride in presence of trihydrogen phosphate, then monoacetyl derivative is obtained. One hydrogen atom of cyclopentadienyl ring, it is substituted by acyl group, and we get acyl ferrocene, and acetic acid is formed as a byproduct. On the other hand, when this acyl derivative of ferrocene, it is further treated with acetic anhydride in presence of aluminum trichloride, then diacetyl derivative is obtained. Means two hydrogen atoms of two rings, cyclopentadienyl rings, now these are substituted by acyl groups, and we get diacetyl derivatives. So this is about the acylation, substitution of hydrogen atom of cyclopentadienyl ring of ferrocene by acyl group, that is C double bond OR, that is the acyl group. It is called as acylation. Now another example of electrophilic substitution reaction is alkylation. So ferrocene, when treated with ethene at certain temperature like 400 Kelvin, and at some pressure 30 to 40 atmospheric pressure, in presence of aluminum trichloride as a catalyst, then there is a formation of ethyl derivative. For example, when ferrocene is treated with ethene in presence of aluminum trichloride at 100 degrees centigrade, then there is a monoalkyl derivative. This hydrogen atom of cyclopentadienyl ring, it is substituted by ethyl group. So this is the ethyl derivative of ferrocene. Now further excess of ethylene also react with this monoalkylated ferrocene, and there is a disubstitution. So in presence of excess of ethylene, there is a formation of diethyl derivative. Two hydrogen atoms of same ring, these are replaced by ethyl group, and we get diethyl derivative. So this is what is alkylation. The next is sulfonation, substitution of hydrogen atom of cyclopentadienyl ring of ferrocene by sulfonic acid group, that is sulfonation. So here when ferrocene is treated with sulfuric acid in presence of glacial acetic acid, then one of the hydrogen atom of cyclopentadienyl ring, it is substituted by SO3H group, that is sulfonic acid group, and there is formation of water as a byproduct. So mono substitution occurs and we get sulfonated ferrocene. Next important reaction is metallation. Now what do you mean by metallation? Actually ferrocene undergoes metallation, which is typical reaction of aromatic ring. Here one of the hydrogen atom of ring, that is cyclopentadienyl ring, it is substituted by suitable metal like lithium and we get mono or dilithio compounds. For example, when ferrocene is treated with butyl lithium, then there is a substitution of hydrogen atom of cyclopentadienyl ring by lithium and we get mono lithio compound. It further reacts with excess of butyl lithium and there is a formation of dilithio derivatives or dilithio compounds. So monolithio and dilithio compounds, these are the suitable intermediates for the synthesis of several ferrocenyl derivatives. Basically direct nitration and direct bromination of ferrocene is not possible, because when direct nitration is carried out in presence of concentrated nitric acid, instead of nitration there is oxidation of ferrocene. Even at the time of direct bromination, instead of bromination there is a oxidation occurs, and therefore this monolithio or dilithio derivative of ferrocene, it is used for indirect nitration or indirect bromination of the ferrocene. As an example, even indirect carboxylation is also done by using this monolithio or dilithio derivatives. For example, when this monolithio ferrocene is treated with carbon dioxide and water, then this lithium now it is substituted by carboxyl group and we get carboxylated ferrocene, monocarboxylated. When dilithio derivative of ferrocene, when it is treated with carbon dioxide and water, then we get disubstituted derivatives. Both the lithiums are substituted by carboxyl group. Even indirect nitration can be carried out by using this. So here monolithio ferrocene, when treated with nitrogen dioxide or N2O4, then there is a substitution of lithium by nitro group. So this is the indirect nitration. So indirect nitration is carried out by using monolithio ferrocene. So this nitrated ferrocene, when treated with iron in presence of HCl, then reduction occurs and this now NO2 group, it is converted into NH2. This is the reduction step. Mannich reaction is also possible with the ferrocene. So here ferrocene, when treated with secondary amine in presence of formaldehyde and base, there is a formation of Mannich base. So ferrocene, when treated with formaldehyde in presence of secondary amine and acetic acid, then we get a Mannich base. Oxidation of ferrocene also possible. So ferrocene, when treated with dilute nitric acid, then there is oxidation and we get a ferricenium ion, and this reaction is reversible. So these are the various reactions of ferrocene, especially electrophilic substitution reactions of ferrocene.